This was, I was going to win.
I am free.
But I found out different, y'all.
You saved me from the night.
Free at last, free at last, free at last, free at last.
I am free.
I'm free now. I'm free
You
now.
saved me from the night.
Free at last, free at last, free at last, free at last. One day, I came to my senses, looked at myself, and I said, man, what is this? This ain't how it's supposed to be. I need to resist the devil. He'll flee from me. Jesus saved me and changed my heart, renewed my mind. I gotta thank the Lord, whom the Son set free is free indeed. I know He did it for me. And darkness no longer. I walk in the light. The Lord is my master, and He's so right, so holy, so just, so sovereign, so good. He keeps His promise like He said He would. Now I make the music. He gives it to me. To God be the glory as I tell my story. This is my testimony, keeping it real, and this ain't nothing phony.
I'm free. You saved me from the night.
Free at last, free at last, free at last, I'm free at last, y'all.
I'm free. You saved me from the night.
Free at last, free at last, free at last, free at last. Nobody loves me the way He does. God is the one I can truly trust. Although I step through crews, manage to produce troops, I keep God first and remain true. Holy Ghost upon me, I give the devil a shakedown, a spiritual beat down, pound for pound, round for round, a spiritual throwdown. And no, son, I ain't playing around. I pray in the Holy Ghost without ceasing. All praise to Jesus, who the Son set free. Free indeed, yeah, y'all, cause He did it for me, yeah. Free at last, free at last, I'm free at last, I'm free at last, y'all.
Woo! You saved me from the night.
Free at last, free at last, I'm free at last, I'm free at last, y'all. Woo! Yeah.
You saved me from the night.
Free at last, yeah. Free at from the night, free at last. Thank you, Lord, I'm free.
You saved me from the night.
Free at last, free at last. Can't nobody do me like that.
I am free.
Can't nobody do me like the Lord, y'all.
You saved me from the night.
Free at last, free at last. I'm free at last, I'm free at last, y'all. Yeah.
Woo! You saved me from the night.
Free at last, free at last. Free at last, free at last.
I am free. You saved me from the night.
Free at last, free at last, free at last, free at last.
I am free. You saved me from the night.
Free at last, free at last, free at last, free at last.
Well, all right. I Am Free by Lee Alston. Woo! All right, Lee Alston.
Yeah.
Y'all seem
Yeah,
like
man.
y'all had some fun when y'all did that one.
Man, let me tell you, I had my wife, of course I had her stack her vocals. And
Okay.
That one took some work. It was a lot of head shaking and everything else, but I know what I hear. I tell everybody that work with me, I know what I hear in my head, so I just got to get whatever I'm hearing in my head, I got to get them to hear it. And
Right,
so
right.
it came out exactly how I needed it, how it came to me. And so it was this project. Yeah, it was fun. It was really fun to do. I had a lot of good times making this project. So I'm thankful for the vocal work that she did on there to make it come about and make it all come about the way it is. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. So how did you come up with the lyrics? you said it was based on your life story, your testimony. So, how long did it take you to write the lyrics and put it together like that?
I had to go back and remember key things. I remember, Brenda, a lot of people that don't know, a lot of people, they hang around me for years that don't really know. But if you listen to these interviews that I'm doing, you'll really know who Lee Alston is, where I come from. There was a time when I was trying to make a name for myself, and then my name started circulating around Houston, and so I went to this studio, and of course, the back then, it's who you knew. And so when I remember I went up to the studio, I parked on the street, and these guys came up, and they were like, these guys were out there, hanging, they were actually doing a perimeter check. They had their they had the AKs and all this stuff, guarding. I didn't know what I was getting into.
Wow.
The guy came up to me and asked me my name. I said, yeah. I told him my name, and I'm here to see so and so. So he radioed in and told him, hey man, Lee Alston's out here. He said, oh, it's cool, let him in. So they escorted me into this house, and I'm like, okay, man. I'm looking around, okay, man. I'm all right, man, and so I had this, I got called to the back, and I remember I had a cassette tape back then. This was the 90s, so I had a cassette tape that I made of me doing guitar work, and he was like, man, where do you get the sample from? I said, that's not samples, that's me playing guitar on these tracks. So dude was like, hey man, I'll give you $10,000 per track. I'm like, what? And I'm like, man, that's more money that I'm making where I'm at. So it's like $10,000 per track, not song. Every time I played the guitar part or whatever, that was 10, right? But then I knew where I was, Brian. I should have been there. And then, and I'm like, places I was going to try to make my name, and that's what when I was talking about making the music riffs and all this stuff. And then, but I was actually going places where I could have got in trouble. I could have, but that was the element that I gravitated toward because I thought that's what I needed to do, even though I knew that wasn't. And I made, in this business, I gravitated to so many things that I thought that was going to get me where I needed to be. And so basically, that's what this song is about. Sometimes we make choices and we compromise our principles, things we were taught right from wrong and stay away from. And, and then a lot of times we think that, I'm going to do it anyway because it's not moving fast enough for me. And so with my mistakes and everything else, and that's why I was able to go back and hone in on some of these key things I had to replay in my mind to actually write the lyrics so that way I can tell this story.
Right.
Yeah, the way I needed to tell it,
Right. Well, thank you for that information. Wow. I would like to spin this other new single called Happy Tune. What's the inspiration story behind that track before I spin it?
Oh, wow. This right here is a piece that came to me. I'm looking at everything that's going on right now in our world, in our communities, and we need the joy of the Lord really to really fix this with everything that's going on and its choices. But I believe that we need to get away sometimes mentally, spiritually, and this vehicle that I have with music allows me to do that. And so Happy Tune just came. I said, I'm just gonna call it Happy Tune. It sounds happy. So that's what I came up with, and I listened to it for a while. I said, you know what, I'm going to put this on. I'm going on and I'm going to go ahead and release this as it is. So that's why I came up with Happy Tune.
I like it. And when I listened to it, it actually distracted me from any negative thoughts or any negativity that I was going through. It actually made me forget about everything and tune into the track. So I'm going to go ahead and play it. And We'll be right back. Here is
All
Happy
right.
Tune. All right. That is Happy Tune. Lee Alston, give our listeners what they want to know. Is your website information, where they can follow you at on social media? Go right ahead.
Thank you. Yes, for those of you who want to follow me and you want to see what I'm doing, you can go to https:// as in Nancy, the number 1, M as in Mike.com /LEEALSTON. And you can go to numberonemusic.com right there, and you can listen to so many of my music works there as well. And then you can read about me. You can see what we're doing with GULLAH Soul Muzik and some of the merchandise we have on there and some of the other things we have going on.
All right. Thank you for that information. Thank you.
Well,
and also tell them where they can purchase any of your tunes at.
Oh, yeah, you can go to the music website I just given you, but I will give it to you again so I can make sure y'all get it. That's https:// as in Nancy, the number 1, M as in Mike.com /LEEALSTON.
All right. You heard it from Lee Alston. All right. So what is the ultimate desire, Lee? What you want all the folks to get out of your new music here?
I want them to get the message of